Do you hate it when your floor feels kind of tacky or sticky after you've mopped? Do you dislike the idea of having chemical residue that you can soak into your feet, through your kiddos' feet, through your grandbaby's feet, through your fur baby's feet? Do you hate spending all the money on disposable mop pads and cleaners? And do you dislike it when your floor just doesn't look clean, when it looks cloudy or streaky? Let me introduce you to your new favorite mop. Meet the Norwex Mop system. So first of all, I'll take you through what comes with your mop system. You're going to get the mop handle, the mop base, and 2 mop pads. 1 dry mop pad, yellow sunny dry, and 1 wet mop pad, blue water wet. The mop system is also available in a second color scheme in the natural colors. All right, so on the mop handle, you're going to see a ball at this end. That is nice for removing skid or scuff marks on your floor. This ring is nice if you're in the middle of mopping and you have to take a quick break and you don't want to let the wet mop sit on your floor. You can simply hang it on your counter. Here you see the locking mechanism. It's a very quick hand movement to lock and release it. Left locks, right releases, okay? Did you hear that little click? Right releases, left locks. Now lock it firmly, okay? So you want to have it about nose or chin height. Now at this end, you're going to find another lock that locks in the base. Now I like to lock this in place when I'm doing windows or walls. And another time I use this lock is right before I set it beside my counter so that it stays upright and doesn't flop down and hit the floor loudly, okay? So when we're mopping, we're gonna unlock this. You'll also notice that I have this off-centered, pushed off to one side. I like to do that. This gets in the corners better, and this flips up and does the floorboards as I go around the perimeter, all right? Now, the yellow dry mop pad is similar to the Norwex dusting mitt. It is your sweeper, and it uses static cling to attract all the dog hair, kitty hair, dust bunnies, and those things. So what you're going to do is you're always going to lead with the same leading edge. Just think you're keeping the dust bunnies and the pet hair in front of your mop as you go, okay? Now when you get to the end, you may find that you have a little pile of stuff in front of your mop. So instead of a dustpan, I simply use an EnviroCloth damp with water. I like to dedicate a certain color to this, and I just pull it along the leading edge of the mop pad, and that will pick up anything that might get left behind when I pick up the mop, okay? Now, we pick up our mop pad. Oh, I left you guys some dirt. All right. The rubber brush is a must with the Norwex Mop system. I like to just set it on the side of my trash can and brush all the debris in there, and then I can hang it up and use it again, or if it's dirty, it might be time to launder it. All right, so once we've dusted or swept our floor, we're going to take off the yellow mop pad, the dry mop pad, and now we're going to put on the wet mop pad. Now, really quickly, I like to wet this underwater and then roll it up and then wring it out tightly. On wood floors or laminate floors, I use it less wet, and on tile or vinyl, I use more moisture. Now, remember, it is the microfiber cleaning your floor, not the water, so don't overwet the mop pad. Once again, same thing, just rotate your mop as you go. All right, one of the things you're gonna love about this is how quickly it dries. You'll find that your floor will be dry in about 20 to 30 seconds, which really eliminates a lot of the footprints that can happen. Plus, you don't have the residue left behind for those footprints to be made in. So you're going to appreciate that. Now, Norwex gives us some extra moptions, right? So depending on the cleaning needs at your house, they have a variety of mop pads that you can add on to your system. If you have lots of fur babies, people love the chenille mop pad. If you have a lot of tile or cement flooring, people love the tile mop pad that has a little bit extra scrub to it. Then you have the blue and yellow that I've just shown you, the natural colored dry and wet mop pads here, and last but not least, the window cloth mop pad. Let me show you this. So if you have pets or children who like to leave nose art or hand art on your windows, you are going to absolutely love this. Now the mop system, if you're doing high windows, obviously you're going to want the extendable handle. You're going to want to lock the thing in place. You can use the wet mop pad clean and first clean the windows and then put on the polishing window cloth mop pad to dry those high windows, okay? But what I want to show you is that you can detach the mop base, and Norwex has a fabulous product called the Enviro wand. This is a dusting wand, okay? And you can take off its handle and put that on your extendable mop base. Now this, what I love is it bends to fit your needs. It is great for wooden blinds. It's fabulous for ceiling fans. And I like to use mine with just a spritz of water. All right. Next, let's take this handle and put it on our mop base. And we are going to remove the blue mop pad and put on the window cloth mop pad. There we go. Now remember, when you're doing windows, to lock the lock in place, you'll need a spray bottle of water. Let me show you this in action. I even left some doggy nose prints for you. Ta-da! Isn't that fabulous and fast? I cannot wait for you to try out the Norwex mop system in your home. I know you're going to love it. Thanks for watching.